everyone. So let's talk about the third chakra, Manipura. Mani means gem or jewel, Pura means city. Manipura chakra, this is also seen as the fire in the belly, and that is the element for this chakra is fire. So the third chakra, it's not exactly where your belly button is. It's said to be, it's like 3 fingers, 2 fingers below it. So these first 3 are kind of really close together. These sort of start to spread out as we get up here, which makes sense because your foundation, as I said when we talked about Manipura, or Muladhara, your foundation, it's going to be heavier, it's going to be more concrete and stable. It's got to be to support everything else. This next chakra vibrates at a little bit of a higher frequency than the first 2. We're working our way up. Check out the symbol for it. This is your solar plexus. Oh wait, so this is above the, yeah, sorry. Okay. So this is above the belly button. The Svadhisthana was a few fingers below the belly button. I apologize. So your solar plexus is this right here. And this is kind of a sensitive spot. I don't like it being pushed on, but there's a lot of strength here. This is, and I want you to think of this whole part of your trunk, not just your belly, because when we talk about engaging your core, there's a lot to that. Your entire trunk is your core. You've got obliques on the side. You've got transverse abdominis. You've got rectus abdominis. You've got all kinds of muscles that are layered in front and on the side, and then in the back. In the back, you've got your trapezius that's coming down. You've got your erector spinae muscles that are going along your spine. You've got obliques in the back as well. So there are a bunch of muscles, a bunch of energy that happens in the core. And having a strong core, and I do mean both ways, physically and emotionally. Having a strong core is so important on working on that. From a physical standpoint, having a strong core supports everything else. So you walk better, you stand better, you have better posture. Having better posture helps to open up your chest, helps to open this up so you can breathe better. Breathing better creates better oxygen in your body, your muscles, your bones, your brain. You see where I'm going with this. So strong core, movement is better. You have fewer body problems. Your body feels better if you have a stronger core. You have really big muscles in your trunk. You have big leg muscles too, but they don't need to do everything, right? Everything has a job. Kind of a quote from Walking Dead, from Herschel. But so when you're working on Manipura chakra, there's going to be some tough stuff because we are focusing on core strength. When you're working on your core, this is where we've built the foundation. We've got Muladhara, we've got Svadhisthana, we've got some solid strength going on here. We've worked on intimacy issues. We've worked on, it doesn't mean that it's perfect and fixed, but so we've worked on all these things. So now when we get to here, this is where there's a lot of strength that happens here. When you have a strong physical core, you're also going to experience a character change, right? A personality change. You're going to stand taller. People treat you differently when you stand taller. When I started fixing my posture and standing taller and feeling more confident, there are people who don't believe that I'm only 5'4". Like I say, I have a big personality. Truly it's because of my confidence and because I carry myself taller. I believe myself to be a whole lot bigger than I really am. But that's the thing. That's my core. The core of my person, of my personality, of my character, and of my body. I have a very strong core. I could probably work on my arms. I could probably work on my upper body. We're getting there. The sound for Manipura is rum, 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 rum. So you can even hear how when you say rum, it does sound a little bit higher than lum, vum, rum. And you can also modulate it and make it sound a little bit different. The element is fire. Think about fire. I am not a pyromaniac, but I do love fire. I love a campfire. I love looking at fire. I love a candle flame. I do believe that fire is alive. Fire breathes. It dies. It eats. It moves. So I don't believe that anything is not sentient. I said that in the last video. Fire is an interesting beast though, because fire needs oxygen. So none of these elements stand alone. They need each other. Fire and water don't go together too well. However, you know, you need to have that balance. So we've got earth, we've got water, and we've got fire on top of it. That makes sense, because if water was on top of fire, it would douse it. I mean, that's just chemistry right there. So the body parts associated with it, your digestive tract, your liver, your stomach, your diaphragm, your nervous system, your metabolism. That's a lot of stuff, right? So when you're talking about digestive tract, your digestive tract, so this is in this area here, you know, your smaller intestines, and so we're doing a lot of things that help with massaging that. Your liver, your stomach, so these are things that are working to, you know, all of the elements that are coming through you get filtered through. Your stomach is going to turn it into, release the stuff that you eat into nutrients and send it out into your body. Your diaphragm is this big muscle, this big flat muscle that is at the base of your rib cage, and the diaphragm separates the air up here from the water stuff down here. When you breathe and when you inhale, you're expanding your diaphragm. That pushes all your guts down. When you exhale, your diaphragm comes up and everything, you know, sort of adjusts with it. I do think it's interesting that the diaphragm is considered part of Manipura as opposed to Vishuddha up here. I guess this is Anahata. Never mind. Makes sense. So this is the separation. Your diaphragm's the separation. It's a really important muscle for breathing. But you can see how, again, we're talking about something that's used for the breath is actually considered to be part of the strong part of your body. Your nervous system and metabolism. So your nervous system comes from your spine, and are we talking about the central nervous system? Doesn't really specifically say, but when you're talking about the nervous system, you've got the peripheral nervous system, you've got the central nervous system. And so peripheral nervous system, this is where you're talking about the sympathetic nervous system, fight, flight, flee. Certain body functions happen to make fight, flight, or flee happen. Parasympathetic nervous system, this is your rest and relax, calming down, that helps with digestion. So both are there. You need to be, your strength and your ability to fight comes from your core, but then also your ability to relax. So when you're able to relax your belly, you can probably melt everything else. So the concepts related to the third chakra, these are going to make sense. Personal power, will, optimism, self-control, feelings about authority. I think those are sort of obvious. I think these sort of speak for themselves. I would throw grit in there too. I like the word grit. And if you've got some weakness in this area, ulcers, diabetes, hepatitis, hypoglycemia, constipation, timidity, parasites, toxicity, jaundice. So some of this stuff is diet related. Some of this stuff is stress related. If you think about how things are connected, when you're stressed out, your body has a certain kind of reaction. Stress isn't necessarily bad. We need to stress our bodies and our minds in order to grow stronger. So stress is being challenged by something, a tough puzzle, a really hard project at work, bearing more weight in exercise, doing your crunches, all of these things. If you don't challenge yourself, if you don't stress your body and your brain, it just withers up. And we know this from when you're told to rest for 6 weeks to heal something. The muscle gets smaller, everything's weaker. Your bones are stronger by actually putting body weight on them. Okay? This is why the astronauts have trouble in space. There's no gravity, there's no weight, there's no load-bearing weight on their bodies and their bones. When these things are out of whack, when you've got stress, when your guts and your digestion's not working, then you experience toxicity, you experience constipation, because if elimination doesn't work properly because of stress, then all that stuff is staying in your body. If it was meant to stay in your body, then we wouldn't have a process of elimination. So being able to strengthen and work on your core from a physical and an emotional standpoint is pretty crucial. The metaphors are endless, and there's a reason for that. So if there's one thing that you ever work on physically, if you're bored, if you've got nothing else to do, if you're trying to figure out where to start with your core. Crunches, planks, holding boat pose, and then go from there. Work from the middle out. I stand in my personal power is a little motto that it's got here. I like that. So, when we work on Manipura chakra, there's going to be some core stuff. Do what you can. Strengthening the core is important, and we're not just talking about front. We're not just talking about abdominal. You have a lot of big back muscles that need strengthening too, and we'll work on all of that. And you're working on opening up. You're building the strength here, you're opening up and strengthening here, so that when we get up to here, we get to open up a little bit more. Because opening up physically, emotionally, opening up is challenging, right? Standing tall, standing big, being bigger than you are. That can be a challenge. I can feel the muscles that it takes to be bigger than I am, but also I can sense, like, oh, am I showing too much of my chest? What are they going to think of me if I stand like this? Do I look like I'm too full of myself? Do I look confident, or do I look egotistical? So, these are things to consider, okay? So, if you have questions about Manipura chakra, put them in the discussion thing below, or put them in the Facebook group. And I will see you next time. Bye.